Hello there. So, as some of you all know, I recently moved my entire Lego collection when I moved house, and I had to put it up in a attic, and essentially it has not been displayed exactly how I would want these minifigures to be displayed, really. And as some of you might remember, in my old flat I had a really nice minifigure stand, which I'll show up on the screen here. And essentially they were displayed in a lot better way. But I'm going to be doing a mini part series on YouTube here, which will show you guys what I will be doing to display these minifigures in a better way. I did get some good Christmas gifts this year, so I should be able to show you those as well in the video. So as you can see, the move has been a bit of a challenge for some of my larger sets. So essentially what I will be doing in the next few videos is providing you an update on how this might change. And essentially it's going to look a hell of a lot better. I'm going to be making sure that I produce a few more videos for you guys this year, and really up the content that I am making as well, so the quality should be a lot better for you as well. But having a little look at some of these sets, a lot of them are newer, but to be fair, some of my older ones, they are still in storage, and I will be getting them out soon when I've got a little bit more space to display them in the way that I want. And you can see how enormous that Death Star really is now. And you can see actually got quite a few built sets here that I'm really looking to build and put up on the shelves as well. But yeah, let's take a little look at the minifigure collection. So, taking a deeper dive into the minifigures I have in my collection, you can see that the first set of minifigures I did look to collect actually were the clones. So you can see some really rare clones here. So in particular, the rarest I have out of all of the clones being the Shadow ARF Trooper. Now this was a gift with purchase that only came out for I think like 4 or 5 days. So quite a rare one, a really nice addition of that minifigure as well. Probably one of my favourites actually in the collection, ironically, even though it obviously is the rarest as well. But you can see a nice little Wolfpack Trooper next to him, being a Phase 2 Wolfpack, and the Phase 1 behind as well. Tried to put these minifigures roughly in sort of eras, and obviously when they sort of came out, and have gone to try and complete the whole collection. See everything from the Bad Batch there through to a clone ARF Trooper up the front here, and we can also see Commander Wolf as well, also Commander Fox. Really nice collection, and also actually one of my favourites, to be fair, some of these 2007 Pauldron Troopers and 2007 Kashyyyk Scout Troopers as well, with the 442nd as well there. Some really rare minifigures. And a nice way to display them at the moment, but as I say, you can't really get the best out of everybody, so we need to display them in a slightly better way, which I will talk about in a few moments. Coming over though to the Jedis over here, so we can see a really nice collection of Jedis, starting off with Anakin from episode 2. I particularly love this minifigure, and especially with the bobble lightsaber with the green, that looks really good. I actually changed quite a few of my minifigures to this recently. We've got Kit Fisto and a couple of the different gang from Palpatine's Arrest, as you can see, a few of them, and actually a newer minifigure that's featured at the front of my collection, which is quite rare, being Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he's actually one of my favourites with the arm printing that came out this year. Looking really good. But speaking of Obi-Wan Kenobis, we've got a hell of a lot of Obi-Wans over there. I think you can see them all. I did actually just pick these up off a collector, to be fair, when I bought a massive collection, which I will be doing an unboxing of on the channel soon. So yeah, look forward to that one, and like and subscribe if you are interested in having a little look at any more content to do with these sort of minifigures. You can see as well Pong Krell, a really rare minifigure up the side there, and Stras Ali as well, a really nice one. I think she came out in 2015, that one there, and a really OG Luke, which is an Endor Luke, I think. You can see the chrome lightsaber that he's got there, very rare as well. I really do like those chrome lightsaber hilts, I'm not gonna lie. So if we come over, we've got some of the bit more niche minifigures. I've kind of had to mix these together because it's not the easiest way to display them all in one place, but as I say, going to be upgrading that slightly soon. You can see from the Solo movie the two fighters here as a nice way to display them on these wicked brick stands. If you are interested, I can include a link in those if people want to pop a comment in the comments section. Taking a closer look, you can see that we have some of the figures from Rebels at the front. Moving on to the Rogue One collection. This is something I've been trying to collect for a little bit of time now, actually. But yeah, they're a little bit hard to come by, those Rogue One figures, but they're building out, as you can see in the collection there. Also, looking a little bit further back, you can see some of the Solo figures as well. So they're actually one that I'm going after at the moment. So you can see one of my particular favourites, Quaitol Site, which you'll notice is in one of the other videos that I did in the top 5 on my TikTok. So down on the bottom section, we've got our bad guys. So you can see everything from Count Dooku down to 4 different editions of Asajj Ventress, a couple of different Bosks as well, alongside obviously our lovely Gar Saxon, and great additions of these minifigures, to be fair. I really do like this little shelf down here, it's one of my favourites. So moving on to some of the Knights of the Old Republic. Now I've actually managed to collect pretty much all of these minifigures, including that super rare Darth Revan that everybody is always asking me at the shows for, but I've unfortunately never managed to pick up to sell. And you can see a couple of Nute Gunrays and an Neimoidian Guard as well. And moving on to my very proud Astromech collection. So you can see even got BD8 or BD, I can't remember, BD1 I think it is, isn't it, from the games. And you can see some of these Astromechs are actually quite expensive now. I'm trying to get the full collection, but I think there's quite a few of those for me to pick up now. You can see as well Uncle Owen in the background, and some of the rarer sort of protocol droids that you've got here. I've even got General Grievous's little guard that comes and repairs him whenever he's had a bit of a mishap. And you can see a couple of medical droids as well there, which are really nice and highly coveted, I think, as well there. So if we move on to the top shelf, we can see my Venator with some Light My Bricks. Something I really do like are lighting up the sets that you can get. Really adds another level to the sets, to be fair, and you can see that in my top 5 minifigure collection as well. But moving on, you can see some of the officers that I have managed to collect so far. They are actually quite expensive, some of these, even sort of Yularen at the end there being sort of £45 sealed. And when I bought him, the only option was to get him sort of sealed, so wish I hadn't opened him, to be fair. You can see some of the editions of Boba Fett, which is nice, and also Jango Fett as well. And you can also see my sort of protocol droid and tactical droid essentially there, and you can see a couple of the guards for General Grievous as well, who were really cool sort of minifigures actually. K2SO from the new sort of set, and also the Dark Falcon. Moving down, you can actually see a Mud Trooper up there as well, to be fair. Moving down, you can see we've got a really nice selection of anything being Padme or Queen Amidala, basically. I do like these, and you can also see Watu as well down there. And moving on to what I will be doing with these is actually putting them onto nice wicked brick stands, which I got for Christmas. Now I got 4 of these, so essentially these are going to be built in the next video or so. I'm going to display these on this unit, and they all fit really nicely. You can see it's always good with these to make sure you put a little brick, as you can see, underneath to make sure you don't damage or crack your minifigures, because obviously some of these minifigures can be quite expensive, and the last thing you want to do is go along cracking them, let's be honest. But yeah, essentially I will see you in the next video. If you are looking to follow this, we are going to be changing up the attic quite a bit, and I'll be giving you a full tour as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in the next video.